Thank you. Thank you very much. Maybe you have noticed that a lot of orange is here. It's a very special day for us Dutchmen because our king has his 50th anniversary. So, very special. And it's also very special for me to be here and to stand in front of you to express my message. And as you know, Dutchmen can be rather rude. I don't hope I'm too rude to you. We'll see. So, fair play facility management. And actually this is a wake-up call. As you can see, it's 2 to 12. And actually now you should hear and imagine you hear the Big Ben strikes 12. And I'll stop the time when he strikes 11. So I'll stop the time for 15 minutes to give you the opportunity to make a very important decision at the end of the 15 minutes. I'll come back to you. So my message is, we should stop ticking boxes. We should stop coming up with procedures, with processes, with, and I'll come to that later on, KPIs, SLAs. We should stop a lot of management. At the other hand, we should spark more the fire in our people. We should come to that. It's based on trust. Management, and that's my personal opinion, you can have questions about that, please. It's based on distrust. Putting things on paper, more things on paper, and it's all about distrust. We need to shift to leadership, to trust, and to reach people into the heart. That's leadership. So, SLA, KPIs, all those kind of things, we should get rid of a lot of those tools. KPIs, it's the same. It's all about measuring distrust. We also should stop with giving people, employees, temporary contracts. Because you can never expect that your people, your employees, will get a bond and really get sustainable relationships. So let's stop with that. From our facility management practice, and I only choose one practice, and I guess you know it from the procurement area, the best value procurement. And it says here, it's more than only a tool. It's a philosophy. All parties, so the employees, the service providers, the customers, they need their power to create the most value for the common goal. And we should strive to get the common goal the same for the customers, for the employees, for the CEOs, the CFOs, and for the service providers. So stop checking, controlling providers, and let go and trust once again. And it's not from my side, but has done a lot of research on that. For instance, Dean Kashiwagi. So my message is we should build on partnerships, real partnerships. On, so to say, sustainable relationships. And that's why we need time for that and not have temporary contracts and every year or every 2 years we come up with a new service level agreement. No, we need to invest in contacts and not in contracts. That's my message. So we should do it with the people, either employees, providers, customers, and we should do it together. It's about respect. It's about fair play facility management, once again. Treat people in a fair way. Help people. And move the people in your heart. That's really important to my opinion. Okay, I'm a lecturer, I'm a senior lecturer. I'm not giving a huge lecture to you. But I will give some fundamentals where my opinion is based on. In our education at Hanze University of Applied Science in Groningen, the Netherlands, we deal with management, with leadership, and as you can see at this model, it's a very famous model which expresses very clearly the difference between management and leadership. Management, it's the lower part, it's about controlling. Power control, it's about processes, it's about the rationale, the money aspects, and the upper side, it's about the human resource side of management. It's about thinking, innovative, collaborative. It's about leadership, it's about trust, it's about transformational leadership in the leadership literature. So that's really important. And of course we need management, of course, but we have a huge lack of leadership. And I heard it a couple of times before here in this venue that it's all about leadership, it's about people, and that's right from my heart. Also another pillar in our education, it's about, and I think can you read it? Oh yeah, the whole person paradigm. It's about treating people as a whole person instead of only the IQ, the head, the brains, instead of only emotions. And we had a nice presentation yesterday from Camilla from Finland about the importance of emotions in our profession. And I really agree with that. So we have IQ, we have EQ, and we have a body, of course. We want to take action. But maybe the most important thing is that we have a personal mission. We have a mission, a strategy as a company, but we as people have our own mission. We want to leave a legacy. That's why I'm standing here in front of you, because I want to express a message, what looks important to me. So you should treat people as a whole instead of only a body, only the mind, etc. And I will go through it a little bit quickly. And another approach is that we should find the why of people. Why do you want to work here? Why are you a service provider? Why are we as an organization on Earth? And you see in this model, and we go through that in our minor four-dimensional leadership, that it's really important to find out the why of people. The moment you know that what's the reason why they want to work for the organization or to deliver services for the organization, and you align that with your mission, I can really say to you, then you have sustainable contacts in future. Because it's about something that doesn't change that much. It's about the willpower. And that's really, really important for treating people in a fair way. So we have good days, we have bad days, and together we always will succeed, but we need to do it together. We need to hold each other in bad days, in good days. Imagine, and I would give a message to you, why not treat your people, your customers, your service provider, as a member of your family? In bad economic days, you don't fire them, isn't it? No, you hold each other together and you take care about yourself. And why do we do the totally different with our personnel? We throw them out of the company when it's a bad time economically. The good companies, they don't do that. They invest in people. And that's, once again, my message. So I would say, and maybe it's a bit blunt or blunt,
I don't know. We could go to a very easy contract which expresses that treat others the way you want to be treated. And it's a very common message, but it has a huge impact when you would implement that in your organization. But I really and fully believe that we should make it much more simple. Instead of more and more rules, more and more distrust. No, we really should make work about trusting people again. So, as you see, a miracle happened, because we now have 5 minutes time. And I would ask you to take your smartphone and to text a message or an app to your employees, to your customers, to your service providers, that from now on you will treat them differently. You will treat them as a whole person. You will trust them. And that's a real important message. And actually, it's a shift, in my opinion. So, feel free to do it now or later on. But I believe that we really should shift to believing in people again. Get rid of all kind of KPIs, SLAs, and whatsoever. And that's really what I think that keeps us alive. So, I want to conclude. Fair play facility management should shift to facility leadership, and that's the only way that the sun will shine again. Thank you for your attention.